TikTok is the most popular social media app in the world. Almost 1 billion people use it to watch and make videos. It's also the first Chinese social media platform to gain success in the West. So questions are being asked about how the Chinese government could use the app to collect our data. TikTok, or Douyin as it's called in China, is owned by Beijing-based startup ByteDance. The company is reportedly now worth $250 billion.
About a quarter of the world's population is a member of TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. So that's obviously an enormous amount of data that's being generated, that's being handed over for free to that single social network that has pretty much full control over what it does to the data.
As users upload, share and like videos, the app harvests data by accessing your camera, microphone, contact list and GPS location. TikTok is also watching your face. Every time you make a video or use a filter on TikTok, the app is collecting your facial data, so its algorithm can learn about who you are and what kind of content you want to see.
Your face is a form of biometric information, and your face can be analyzed to distinguish a range of personality and demographic traits.
To understand how this information is interpreted by TikTok, scientists have developed what's called a biometric mirror.
So biometric mirror, for instance, is trained by way of artificial intelligence to distinguish how intelligent you are, how attractive, how weird, how responsible, and how emotionally unstable you are.
So Niels, what has this biometric mirror analysed about me as a person?
Tells us you're a young person with a high level of uncertainty and an average degree of intelligence. But you also seem to be a rather egotistical person.
While that analysis is pretty unflattering, the most concerning part is how that data can be used.
That information can be used against you, and it can have a pretty significant consequence for you. Imagine, for instance, that I'm not perceived to be very responsible, and recruiters might automatically exclude me for management positions.
And on a global scale, the implications are amplified. Experts are warning that ByteDance may be forced to share this information with the Chinese government if asked.
The real question you ask is, what about the national security implications? So, okay, yes, a lot of people are using it, right? But why does that matter? And it matters, I think, because of the access it gives you to this large amount of data. You never think about the Chinese government in Beijing having videos of you in your home, outside your home, at the park with your kids, knowing who your kids play with. I mean, that's what they have now, potentially, with this data set.
ByteDance, the company that owns and operates TikTok, the Chinese Communist Party has an enormous amount of leverage over that company and all Chinese tech companies. And so we have to be extra concerned about how apps like TikTok can be used as a vector for censorship and surveillance.
ByteDance has succumbed to pressure from the Chinese government before. In 2018, then CEO of ByteDance was forced to publicly apologise because one of the company's products had gone against China's core socialist values.
He released a public letter in which he apologised for not towing the party line and for not ensuring that ByteDance apps were pushing the CCP narratives, and made a commitment that he would do so in future. So we have a very clear public statement from the founder of ByteDance that this is something that he's committed to doing and to ensuring that the company continues to push this type of propaganda.
Around the world, countries are beginning to raise alarms about the app. TikTok is banned in India and was fined millions of dollars in the US and South Korea for harvesting children's data. In Australia, the Prime Minister Scott Morrison ordered a review into TikTok by intelligence agencies. It took 2 weeks, and despite not contacting the company, the Prime Minister said there wasn't enough evidence to ban the app. TikTok itself maintains Australian users' data is held on servers in the US and Singapore, and that it doesn't moderate or remove content based on political sensitivities and has never removed content at the request of the Chinese government. But some experts are calling for further scrutiny. They say the government doesn't fully understand the risks posed by TikTok.
There should definitely be another more rigorous and lengthy review into TikTok to fully understand the risks that TikTok presents. And it needs to be done in a more open and transparent way.
And so if you just look at TikTok in isolation and say, well, it's just this one app and it's just kids doing dancing videos, it seems innocuous. But it really takes place in this much larger context of data collection, artificial intelligence, and a real effort by the Chinese to consolidate influence in the region and across the globe.